Looking for answers to the alcohol problem in White Clay, Nebraska doesn't come easy.
None of you guys don't like you guys up here.
Why is
not
that?
These stores, not these bars, they don't like you guys up here.
Why is
Get
that?
that off there, man.
Why is that? Don't touch me.
This
Why is
person
that?
on the street
They don't like you
confronts
guys up
our
here.
news crew.
We've been here a long time ago, man.
Huh?
It's White Clay, it's White Clay. We don't need you guys up here, man.
Tensions here are growing, according to Brian Brewer, the former tribal president of the Ogallala
The
Sioux.
bar owners give some of the people beer and stuff, and then they come out. Yeah, they come out to harass us when we protest. They come in.
Did the bar owners give you anything?
They don't give me shit, man. They're just hey.
But State Senator Patty Pansing Brooks came to get answers. She's leading an interim study for the Nebraska legislature to see the beer of choice sold here. High alcohol content cans that sell for $1.50.
Supposedly it's about 3 regular beers.
And to talk with the owner of one of the village's 4 liquor outlets.
You can't desire this for your community. This can't be what your goal is, to have this mess. And he said, no, it isn't. But I have a business, and what can I do?
He told her it was also about personal responsibility. When we tried to contact the owner later, we were told he does not comment to media.
And what you see here typically in White Clay would not be allowed anywhere in the state of Nebraska.
Activist Frank Lemaire says while we were there, he counted several intoxicated people drinking outside of beer outlets, a state liquor law violation, and with no law enforcement officers to be found.
I'm Patty Pansing Brooks. How are you?
Terry Robbins.
We followed the senator 20 miles away to Rushville, where she found the Sheridan County Sheriff filling his cruiser.
I wish I had a magic wand or something, because I don't like to see a lot of them people that you're talking about. I know well, and I don't like to see them like that.
The sheriff says public intoxication is not a jailable offense. Detox and treatment facilities are scarce or non-existent. And he does not have the deputies to send to White Clay to constantly monitor liquor violations.
I think that if he was able to have somebody there, a lot of the time, things would change a little bit.
But he questions whether shutting down beer sales in White Clay would solve the alcoholism.
People that have got an addiction are going to drive, and the further they drive, the more chances they got fatality accidents.
When pressed about drug abuse, assaults, even human trafficking happening in White Clay, the sheriff says they heard about that too, but they need witnesses to come forward.
If they'd be willing to testify, we're willing to prosecute.
Governor Pete Ricketts is also getting involved, asking local businesses and leaders in the area to come up with ideas.
We're trying to develop a plan, and when we have a plan, then we'll present it.
Lance Moss is a member of that group. He owns a grocery store that does not sell alcohol. He agrees the situation is getting worse, but
Come to the table with something besides, hey, let's close the liquor stores down, then that'd be good. But it seems like every time that's their thing. That's what they want. And I don't think that's the answer. I really don't.
Lemaire calls the group a ruse just to keep the status quo.
No more than a reason to buy more time.
Pansing Brooks believes this is a major public health concern, and maybe that is the perspective to address the issue.
This is a huge public health issue. The ramifications are giant.
The state senator tells us she has some new ideas about how to help White Clay, how to reduce the alcohol abuse and address the poverty. We'll explore those thoughts in our report tomorrow night at 10. With Andrew Ozaki, Jeremy Maskell, KETV, Newswatch 7.